But with that, let's move on the bulletin and take you across to the state of Karnataka. Well, now viewers, chunking its own survey conducted in 2015. Remember, the Karnataka government has decided to conduct a fresh social and educational survey. Now, this fresh round of caste census has been confirmed by Chief Minister Siddaramaiah. It is going to be starting from the 22nd of September and it is expected to be completed within the next 15 days. Well, the survey is going to be covering all 7 crore people, and the focus is going to be on assessing the financial status of individuals as well as land ownership as per the government. Well, the aim, of course, is to help eliminate the caste discrimination, and this has become a political issue in the state of Karnataka, with the BJP calling it a case of misplaced priorities. Remember, the BJP has been saying that the survey was conducted in 2015. Which cost the government around 165 crore rupees, and that the government had decided to junk in now, wasting all the taxpayers' money. This is, of course, a complete wastage of taxpayers' money, is what the BJP has been contending. It is nothing but posturing to simply mislead the people as they plan to replicate the Telangana model that already had several discrepancies. In fact, listen in to what the BJP has to say.
First thing is, what is the need of this survey when already central government is doing this survey with complete details covering socio-economic and educational parameters. Already our Home Minister Amit Shah ji has said that 32 parameters will cover everything. It's just a waste of time, waste of money, waste of resources, and politicizing the issue which actually does not exist. This is Siddaramaiah for everybody in Karnataka. Thank you.
Well, let me go across to Imran Khan, who's joining us live from Bengaluru. Imran, this is very interesting. First, 2015, they conducted an entire elaborate process. After that, just a few weeks back, we saw how stickers were being put up, and that was their idea of what a census should be looking like. Now you have another round of census which is going to be taking place. How do we ensure that this is not just money down the drain? What are they changing in it, and what are they hoping to gain from it?
Well, absolutely. In fact, this was a census which was conducted earlier. State government, it's a 10-year-old census which was conducted. It was because of the lot of complaints were there. People, from various communities saying that their numbers have been not represented properly, and led to a political issue in the state. Rahul Gandhi had to intervene and say that they are going for a new census. Now, the Chief Minister said that this is not his decision, this is the decision of the High Command to check the available census, and then are going for new census. That too in matter of 15 days, they're going to complete the entire census. Over this, the opposition has now questioned whether just 15 days is enough for the census to be conducted, and that too when the earlier census, which after 10 years was submitted, had a lot of glaring errors in it. Now the government is defending itself, saying that they'll use technology for this, but questions remain that whether this census will be acceptable to other communities. What will the government do if the other communities again raise the same similar pertinent questions? Will this census also be chucked, and whether taxpayers' money will go west is what the opposition is also asking this questions to the government over this issue.
Well, absolutely. In fact, that is going to be one of the biggest takeaways. We'll have to figure out if the opposition is going to be interested in the kind of a census which is going to be held. Now, remember, so far what we do know is that again and again taxpayers' money is being junked. At least that is what the opposition BJP has been saying. Let's tell you why. In fact, this is the reason. This is the 2015 census which has been junked by the Karnataka government. Why? Well, remember, let's break it up to you. This is supposed to cover 7 crore people in 15 days. The focus of that was to ensure that there is financial status of individuals which is now being taken into account. The aim for this was to eliminate caste discrimination as well, and the timeline which was set for this was September 22nd to October 7th, so merely 22 days. In fact, as you can see in this, it had about 1.65 lakh enumerators who were brought in to be conducted via a mobile phone. Now, Telangana model is to be replicated at this point. It's very important for us to point out that this is Revanth Reddy's Telangana model, which is going to be replicated in the state of Karnataka as well. This was the 2015 census which has been junked, and now you have the new census which is going to take place. This is the methodology which is going to be used. Let me in fact go across to Ashok Gowda, who's joining us with more on this, the kind of reactions which have been coming in politically as well. Mr. Gowda, as you are well aware, there has been scathing comments which have been coming in about whether there was even a need to conduct another census, and more importantly, will this census be any better than the one which was conducted in 2015 to be use up the money from the taxpayers and then to be junked again?
See, earlier they had spent 165 crores plus 20 crores. Now they are spending 400 crores, which is estimated, and another 150 crores for developing an app and other things. So this 550 crores is going to go waste without paying the salary of the Gram Panchayat employees, without paying the salary of the T group employees in Sanjay Gandhi Hospital and other places, and without paying 240 crores spending for the truckers who are transporting the food safety. Karnataka government is unnecessarily venturing into this kind of a cost census. Okay, these 7 people who are there, do they know about the how to do an OBC survey? First. Second thing is, none of them are aware what are the parameters, what are the weightages which are to be given except for the 2 or 3 people in the group. And everything has been fed by the Chief Minister. How can the fair report come out after the report has come out? And earlier also the same thing happened, except for 1 or 2 in the group. None of them were aware that what exactly the survey should contain. And even in the Nagmohan Das committee report, we saw that even the scheduled caste groupings, the only parameter which was covered was reservation taken for the education. And what happened to the reservation taken for the other things? Nothing was covered. So the same thing is definitely Siddaramaiah targeting the bogus report again, and is politicizing the issue and just for making his seat hotter.
But Mr. Ashok Gowda, do you think this time around it will be different, because they are after all trying to replicate the Telangana model, which the Congress has said has been a huge success. This time around, at least they are not going to be putting up stickers outside people's houses and deciding who really belongs to which caste. This time at least there's going to be a mobile app that people can be using, and hopefully it will be a bit more systematic than before. Would you agree?
The Telangana model covered the parameters well and also did a GPRS. And till now, for doing a 7 crore and 1 crore 87 lakh households in Karnataka, is 15 days enough for doing a GPRS? You please calculate for yourself. Minimum it takes around 1 hour 10 minutes for each house, each household. And then what is the time required and what is the amount required? So Siddaramaiah is just trying to eyewash and politicize the issue and nothing but.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Ashok Gowda. As you have it, the BJP is not convinced that this time around it is going to be any different. But let me go across to Imran Khan. Now, Imran, after that entire fiasco, we are going to be putting up those visuals as well of those stickers which were put up in the name of conducting a caste survey. But this time around, they're using a mobile app. How do we know that this one is going to be error-free? If you can explain this new process which is going to start afresh again, and within 15 days how they are going to be holding it all. But before I come to you, I believe, sorry to have interrupted you.